Hey, how's it going? It's May 25th, 2022. This is your daily sweet talk, whatever. Um, this is a paper straw. I'm sure you've heard all about them. Compostable paper straws. Oh, they're compostable. That's good. Let me open up this one. I, of course, have some because this is what they give out nowadays for. It's interesting. It's not. A lot of them are just white, so it's interesting that this one isn't just white. Although it is white on the inside. This is what they give out nowadays in a lot of restaurants. Honestly, in most places, it's getting to be like every place has these instead of plastic straws. And they are the worst. Let me just stir it around here. In fact, let me put another one in. I'm gonna do two different things with this. This one I'm gonna destroy. This one I'm gonna try to drink out of. Already, like, look how soaked it is already. You can see, even though you can't see it very well. If you really look closely, you can see the difference in color. You can't see that in a plastic straw. Like, look, this one is so much darker already than the one I just put in, because they absorb water so quickly, and they suck. No, they would be good if they suck. If you could suck through them. Ew. Oh my god, I think something actually fell off of one of these into the water. Maybe maybe not. I'm not gonna go that far. There was something in the water, but I'm not gonna blame the paper straws. Okay. First of all, and a lot of people have a problem with drinking out of with the texture of like having paper on your lips, and it is bad. That's not the worst part to me. No, I guess it is. I guess it is. It's also just it's just weird. It feels weird. It's like tastes weird drinking out of a paper straw as opposed to a plastic straw. Like, I don't feel like I'm tasting anything when I'm drinking through a plastic straw. I'm just tasting the drink. I don't feel that way drinking through a paper straw. I guess you could say you just have to get used to it. But the texture you can't get used to. The texture is just as it is. And there should be no texture to it. You shouldn't be. I don't know. It's not good. And it does collapse a bit after a while. Like, when I squish this, if it with a plastic straw, it mostly retains its shape unless it's really cheap. These do not retain their shape as well. Look, you can see it's already like. Nothing I'm saying is like the worst it could be. You know, it could be a lot worse for how much this. My god, it collapses so easily. Look at that. It could be worse. It's weird that these are the same straw. I think this one did not absorb nearly as much water, and I don't know why. It could be worse, but we don't need them. This is what paper straws are. Is they're a placebo. They're an environmental placebo. The big, food restaurant companies, they're like, oh, we want to make an environmental impact. We definitely care about the environment. We're going to put out these paper straws to show we care. We don't want to use plastic. Meanwhile, a lot of these places still have plastic bags instead of paper bags, which would be much easier change, and probably make a much bigger change, especially since most paper bags seem to be made out of recycled paper or non-bleached paper, which is better than these. You can tell these are a little bit bleached, probably, maybe. And I can reuse paper bags. I can't reuse plastic straws. I also don't like metal straws. Straws, in my opinion, need to be plastic, need to be one use, and in the grand scheme of environmental impact, plastic straws are such a small thing that doesn't really have any good replacement. You can either not use straws at all or plastic straws. Paper straws do not work as a replacement, and they do not need to be a replacement, and they are not a good replacement, and the only purpose is to make companies look good for doing nothing.